Adanna. A tale of beauty, pride, and the sharp fall that comes when a heart forgets humility. In the village of Obunagu, there was no one like Adanna. She was the daughter of a wealthy palm oil merchant. The only girl among 5 brothers. Her skin was the color of polished mahogany, her eyes sharp like a hawk's, and her hair long and thick like woven cotton. When Adanna walked through the market square, men forgot what they came to buy. When she danced at the New Yam festival, the drummers lost rhythm. When she spoke, even the chief's wives leaned in to listen. She was not only beautiful, she was smart, clever, and confident. And very, very proud. Why should I settle for less, she would say. I am Adanna. I deserve only the best. And who could argue? She turned down suitors like flies. One was too poor. One was too fat. One stammered when he spoke. Another, she mocked in front of the whole village. You, with that limp? You dare approach me? Her words became sharper. Her heart, harder. The people began to whisper, beauty is sweet, but pride is bitter. But Adanna didn't care. Then came Obina. A stranger from the next kingdom. Tall, elegant, with skin like carved bronze and a voice like soft thunder. He wore simple robes, but his bearing was regal. He came during the market day and asked one thing. Who is the most beautiful maiden in Obunagu? The crowd, like birds, chirped one name, Adanna. He smiled. Then I will marry her. Adanna was pleased. She had waited for someone of his class. Someone who looked like royalty. Someone worthy of her. He brought gifts, fine fabrics, coral beads, jars of honey, and strange perfumes. She accepted them all. When her father asked, are you sure about this man? We know nothing about him. She waved him off. He is everything I've been waiting for. I deserve him. The wedding was the grandest Obunagu had seen. Adanna wore a dress woven with gold threads. Her hair was piled high like a queen's. She didn't smile, smiling was for ordinary girls. She merely glowed. Obina lifted her veil, whispered something in her ear, and she laughed, mocking, sharp. That night, the villagers danced and drank, but Adanna and her new husband left for his home across the river. And that was the last they saw of her. 4 weeks, silence. No word. No letters. Then came the rumors. A traveler from that region came through the market and mentioned something odd. There is a woman, working in the fields outside our village. She looks noble, but she lives like a servant. They say she once called herself a queen. Adanna's brother followed the trail. What he found shocked him. His sister, once the village jewel, was dressed in rags. Skin burned from the sun. Hands calloused. No beads, no oils, no pride left in her spine. She saw him, and looked away. That night, she told him the truth. Obina was no prince. He was a trickster, a man who wandered from village to village, charming proud women with gifts he never bought, making promises he never kept. He never married them legally. He never built a home. He took, and vanished. The beads? Borrowed. The perfumes? Fake. The fabrics? Stolen. By the time Adanna realized, it was too late. He had abandoned her in a strange land with no family, no money, and no way back. She had begged the villagers for help. They only offered her a hoe and a bowl. I had everything, she whispered. But I wore my pride like a crown. And now, even my name tastes like dust. Her brother cried. Come home, Adanna. But she shook her head. I must learn. I must earn my return. Let me find my humility first. A year later, she returned. But not in gold. Not in glory. She came barefoot, carrying a basket of yams. Her hair was wrapped simply. Her eyes no longer sharp, but kind. Gentle. Human. The villagers stared. And Adanna did something she never had before. She bowed. "I am sorry," she said. "To those I mocked. To those I looked down on. I was blind with beauty, deaf with pride. Forgive me." The village fell silent. Then a woman stepped forward. Then another. Then a man Adanna had once humiliated offered her water. She drank, slowly, humbly, fully. And in that moment, Adanna became beautiful again. Not because of her face. Not because of her walk. But because she had fallen and risen with grace. Thought balloon moral of the story. Pride builds a high throne, but it breaks the hardest when it falls. True beauty is not in how you shine, but in how you rise after the dust settles.